What's happening, Magnus? So yesterday I did a video because all the headlines were saying that Trump had banned Martin Luther King Day and a few other things. And once I got into the reaction, basically was saying that he had basically temporarily banned it or paused it from all the government facilities or something like that. And many people are saying like it's just false, period. So I did find a brother. I watch him from time to time. Go over there and check him out. Link will be below to the original video. But his title says Mainstream Media Lies about Trump canceling Black History Month. So let's check this out and see what he has to say.
You may have seen this memo, and you may have seen some media reports that Trump is canceling Black History Month. That is not happening. Let's talk about it.
Okay. I did, yeah. The
How's
news,
everybody doing? My
show
name
that
is Anthony Bryan.
Right up.
Today, we got to talk about all the news reports that say Trump is canceling Black History Month. Now, as I said from the very beginning, this is not true. It is a complete lie. It never was true. There was never any kind of inkling of truth to this. This is the media yet again taking bits and pieces of information together, putting a false headline on it, and feeding it to the general public. Now, first things first.
I can't say that that's never been done before.
I wanted to show you the declaration for Black History Month on our government's website, okay?
Now, you guys did send me that. Like, right after I put up the video, you guys sent me that. And I was like, okay, cool. So, I read that. Now, let's continue here.
On a what's this? Probably whitehouse.gov. Yeah, whitehouse.gov. So look, National Black History Month 2025 by the President of the United States of America proclamation. And that is January 31st, 2025. Now, some are going to say, well, look, this is just him trying to, clean up behind himself, trying to, because this is what Trump has always done. There's always been a Black History Month proclamation.
Okay.
His entire time in the office and now. So it's not anything new. This is not him just trying to save face. This is what Trump always does. Okay? So look, today I am very honored to recognize February 2025 as National Black History Month. Every year, National Black History Month is an occasion to celebrate the contributions of so many Black American patriots who have indelibly shaped our nation's history. And there's more, but I will link to it right here. Okay, I'll link to it in the box. Again, this comes from whitehouse.gov, National Black History Month proclamation. All right, now let's go to that memo that you may have seen. Let's go to the memo. Now, this comes from the Defense Intelligence Agency. All right, this under DOD, Pete Hegseth, or whatever. Now, I'm going to just read this piece right here so you understand exactly what's going on. And then you're going to see how they made this be something else other than what it is. So look. Okay. The agency is working internally with the department to implement the executive orders ending racial and wasteful government DEI programs and preferencing and initial recessions of harmful executive orders and actions dated January 20th, 2025. We are receiving questions across the workforce on the way forward with special emphasis programs, special observances, agency resource groups, affinity groups, and employee networking groups. Basically, how will this executive order about ending wasteful programs and DEI, how will that affect the workplace? That's the question that's being asked. Now, second part, the DIA, Defense Intelligence Agency, will pause all activities and events related to agency special emphasis programs effective immediately and until further notice. Additionally, special observances hosted
what I took from that is
basically
them trying to figure out what they were going to do going forward without implementing, I guess, the heavy-handed DEI way of things as of late. That's what I was kind of like. They wanted to figure out how they were going to observe all these things going forward without pushing DEI, but also representing and remembering and respecting all of these days and remembrances. That's what I was kind of thinking.
An element directorates and special offices are also paused. These include observances related to the following. Now, look, January, MLK birthday, February, Black History Month, March, Women's History Month, May, Holocaust Day, Days of Remembrance, Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, June, Pride Month, June 19th, Juneteenth, 26th of August, Women's Equality Day, 15 September to 15 October, National Hispanic Heritage Month, October, National Disability Employment Awareness Month, and November, National American Indian Heritage Month. And the asterisks are because the pause will not affect federal holidays. And as you guys know, Juneteenth and MLK, these are federal holidays. Now, what does this actually mean? What this means is that the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency, will not have workplace-related celebrations for any of the special interest holidays or months or anything like that. Whether it's Pride Month, whether it's the Holocaust Day of Remembrance.
Yeah, basically what I was saying is when I was doing the video is basically so the rest of the country gets to observe all of this, but going forward here, they're going to pause things and figure out how they're going to do it going forward. That's what I was getting from it.
Whether it's Black History Month, all of that. And here's my question to you. Let me just ask you a question before we get to a news clip. Here's my question. If your boss, let's say you're a black guy, right? Your boss come up to you and say, hey, check it out. We're not going to have any more Pride events at the job, but we're also not going to have any more Black History Month or Hispanic History Month events at the job. Would you be like, nah, man, I don't like that. That's not right. We got to have the potluck. I got to have Kathy's casserole, all kind of cats and whatnot on top of the pan, trifling with it. I want to have that event at the workplace. This is about workplace events. It's not about just the Black History Month. And again, there's a bunch of months and days mentioned here, not just black stuff. Why do they focus on Black History Month? It's a way to get you riled up, to get you upset, to get you triggered, as the media normally does. The headline should have been, DOD cancels workplace celebrations for all special interest months, rather than Trump is canceling Black History Month. Okay? I'm not really sure how they even got the second part. Maybe because the DOD, that's under the federal government, and Trump's the big dog of the federal government, and his policies are the reason why it's happening. So he's the reason why, quote unquote, Black History Month got canceled, although that's not true. I guess, man, the mainstream media, look, you guys are a valuable resource. You guys do a lot of good for this world, but you are also a tool of evil, and it's really out of control. And I guess that's part of the reason why
that's right. Everybody's been saying as of late
here. Maybe that's part of my purpose, is to make sure that you guys are held in some kind of check. Now, before I go any further, let's get to the news clip. This is going to be Jose Diaz-Balart with MS-13 DNC. And of course, I will link to this and all my sources and everything in the box. But without
there was dummies in my comments saying, you actually believe this? Did you watch my video? You know you always know who the idiots are, because they comment as if they didn't watch the video. Because guess what? They didn't watch my video.
Further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
We're following breaking news from Washington, where as part of President Trump's pushback on diversity and inclusion initiatives, NBC News has learned that the Defense Intelligence Agency has ordered a pause on all events related to MLK Day or Black History Month, which we...
See what I'm saying? Like, I just read all the different days. What did it do? Talk about the two black ones first, because we, as black people, are being used to push forward a Democratic Party agenda. And it's not just about trying to appeal to black folks.
But they've been using us for stuff for a long time. That's why they always use us at the forefront of woke and stuff. It's always got to be somebody black. They always try to tokenize us. It's always being done. And the ones that are blind just can't see it.
That's not really their focus. They want to appeal to guys like this. A lot of your bleeding heart white liberals. He's from Cuba. Okay, a white Cuban. All right, where is Spain? It's in Europe. They're white. But anyway, I'm triggered. But you understand what I'm saying? They want to use us to push forward their narratives. Oh, if you like what this memo says, that means you hate Martin Luther King. It means you hate black people. You see?
Should note begins tomorrow. Joining us now with more, NBC News senior White House correspondent Kelly O'Donnell, Atlantic staff writer Ashley Parker, and Aaron
I actually
Haynes,
think I saw
editor-in-chief
some of this
at
one right
the
here.
19th. So, Kelly, this follows a string of anti-DEA.
Yeah, so I don't need to go any further here with this. As you can see, he knows what he's talking about. But I knew one thing was I was looking for different stuff, and I was like, I couldn't find nothing definitively like saying like basically what he just said. Like, that's not really what happened here. I was trying to look for something that had it period point blank. I never saw that memo going around. I didn't see it going around anywhere. So I'm glad he found it because I couldn't find it. So I'm glad I watched the video. So thank you, brother. Keep doing your thing, and I'm going to keep watching. Let me know what you all think about the situation. How many of you believed it? How many of you didn't? How many was like, I don't know? Let me know what you think. I watch all the news channels because I like to get perspectives of everything. I had people, why are you watching MSNBC? Do I have to watch Fox News for everything, or Newsmax for everything, or Sky Australia for everything? I like to watch and get a view of everyone's, okay? Because no matter who you watching, it's going to be slanted. I know most are slanted to the left, but it doesn't mean that all of them that are slanted to the right are totally perfect. I get tired of that. I think it's moronic. That's why you won't even see your comments there. If you say, well, why are you watching CNN? That's your problem. Yeah, you won't even see your comments because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of everybody crying over which news channel that I watch. All right, so just remember in the future, if you're crying about what news channel I watch, guarantee you won't see your comments. All right. 10 million subscribers. Woo!